Welcome back to the Stock Watcher channel. We're gonna do a reading today. It's important. We're gonna look at Amos 8. I've probably already spoken about this, but I think that it's something that needs to be spoken of again, talked about again. So let's go. This is what the Sovereign Lord showed me. A basket of ripe fruit. What do you see, Amos? He asked. A basket of ripe fruit, I answered. Then the Lord said to me, the time is ripe for my people Israel. I will spare them no longer. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, the songs in the temple will turn to wailing. Many, many bodies flung everywhere. Silence. When Nostradamus was seeing things, he spoke of an event, and he said pretty much the same thing, that there would be many bodies flung everywhere. The songs in the temple will turn to wailing. The songs in the temple? In the temple? Who do they worship at CERN? What do they do there? Which temple gods rule over CERN? You see? Nostradamus said, woe to the inhabitants of Geneva. The songs that they sing to their gods will turn to wailing. Okay? Now, I believe that I understand that when the time comes and everything shuts down and the people there are going to be locked in there, they will not be able to escape. They have a minute to talk amongst themselves. I believe that thing's going to blow. And I believe this goes forward to Revelation 9, when the locusts come out of that pit. And it also relates to Apollyon coming down with the key to open it. What does a key signify? It signifies a device that, when turned, clicks something in or out of place. Right? Hold that thought. We're going to move on. Hear this, you who trample the needy and do away with the poor of the land. And you say, when will the new moon be over that we may sell grain? And the Sabbath be ended, that we may market wheat. Let's just, this refers to the idea of, everything's closed on Sunday, but now it isn't. It says, and as they do this to make profits, they are In these days, remember, it said in that day, right? In that day. As they do this, they are skimping the measure. I found a regular sized Wonder Bar the other day. I didn't buy it because the heck? It's tiny. I was like, what is that, a baby chocolate bar? No, that's their idea of skimping the measure. Boosting the price, so now it's also at least 25 cents more for the little bit. Now they've chopped that chocolate bar into maybe a little over a quarter of what it used to be. Now, and cheating with dishonest scales. So when you get your packages and they say, oh, this is going to weigh so many grams, and you could weigh it and maybe it doesn't every time. Buying the poor with silver and the needy for a pair of sandals. Well, those must be some Dion sandals or something. Selling even, oh, you're going to love this one. Selling even the sweepings with the wheat. Oh, how much do they save or make? Sweep up all that sawdust and dirt off the floor. I'll just throw it in the batch. We don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And how many of us have found apples with tumors, bouncing bread, fibers and hairs and dirt and bugs in our products? Now, this is where it gets a little judgy. The Lord has sworn by the pride of Jacob, I will never forget anything they have done. Isn't Jacob that guy that wrestled the angel and overthrew it? Will you, oh, as he says that the land will tremble for this, and all who live in it will mourn. And we are all crying, aren't we? The whole land will rise like the Nile. It will be stirred up and then sink like the river of Egypt. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, I will make the sun go down at noon and darken the earth in broad daylight. Once, a couple decades ago at least, I saw the sun disappear at noon. While I was at work. And we all said, what is going on? Everything went pitch black in the middle of the day. And so he will darken the earth in broad daylight. I've seen this. I think that when this happens soon, because God said that a darkness is coming. In Egypt, there was a thick darkness. It was one of the plagues. They couldn't see in front of their eyes. They screamed at that darkness, as they will scream again. Going back to verse 3, the silence, the silence. They will scream at the silence. The silence signifies no Wi Fi, no TV, no telephones. Mm. A lot of things won't work. I will turn your religious feasts into mourning, and all your singing into weeping. I will make all you wear sackcloth and shave your head. I will make that time like mourning for an only son, and the end of it like a bitter day. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, not a famine of food or a thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. Men will stagger from sea to sea and wander from north to east, searching for the word of the Lord, but they will not find it. In that day, the lovely young women and strong young men will faint because of thirst. They who swear by the shame of Samaria, or say, as surely as your God lives, O Dan, or as surely as the God of Beersheba lives, they will fail, never to rise again. And if we look at our times today and what all is going on, we are starting to see patterns, which I will get into the next video. But I will briefly conclude with chapter 9 of Amos, that this is going to involve a lot of prophecies coming true in Israel. And I can't say what I see, but I feel that something is going to happen there. And God will restore because of his remnant there. Pray for our leaders all over this world, that they would see the folly of their ways and seek the Lord's understanding and wisdom. Thank you for listening, and I hope it blesses you and teaches you